All right. Well, it is the day after where the Raptors clinch a playoff spot as of right now. So congratulations to the Toronto Raptors of making this journey. Heck, it was looking like there was a possibility that the Raptors would not clinch a playoff spot and maybe play in tournament. But the sigh of relief, Raptors are back in after a year, and it's so good to see this team back where they belong. After last year, Tampa Bay, the whole tank season, Aaron Baines as the tank commander, getting rid of guys, and it was so much to bury. COVID that impacted this city with the team. They had to go to Florida to play. And when Kyle Lowry left, okay, he went for that signing trade with Miami. As for, I don't think many people were saying that the Raptors will not make the playoffs or in the playing tournament. But we all know the U.S. media and others had that nerve of talking about, well, now Kyle Lowry's gone, that the Raptors will finish in 12. Some had them in 13, some had them in 11th. 36 win team. And I said to myself, there is no way that's happening. No way. Lowry or no Lowry, Raptors were still making the playoffs. And I made my prediction of 44 and a half wins of the over. I got that right. Playoffs. Yes, although I did have them in eighth as the eighth seed. So technically I would have them in a playing tournament that they had to get through in the playoffs. And I had them, my prediction, if I believe, I said first round Toronto versus Miami. Well, we don't have to worry about that because even if Miami finishes in first, Toronto will finish either fifth or sixth, right? So last night I'm watching Raptors post game on the official channel on YouTube, and Jack Armstrong said some key important things for the Raptors for this playoff team. And one of them is OG Anunoby. And I have to agree with him because OG Anunoby is going to have to be healthy when playoff time comes. He's going to be, well, not the main guy, because I think the main guys are going to be like Siakam and Fred VanVleet. Um, the experienced players along with OG, Chris Boucher, those four who have playoff experience. Thaddeus Young as well. I'm gonna talk about Thaddeus Young later. Who else has playoff experience on the team? Pretty much that's it. There's just those five guys right there, right? But OG Anunoby has to be healthy for this Raptors team if they want to have a long, lengthy playoff run, right? Because he's going to be the guy to play on the defense, to guard each position against the top tier player on the opponent side. So if he's not healthy enough, then that could mean a short playoff run for the Raptors, right? And another thing is, well, this is not what Jack Armstrong talked about. Now that the season is almost coming to an end, I'm wondering who will be the great matchup right now for the Raptors. And it seems like it's so anonymous right now that the votes are saying Raptors, Phillies. Why do I keep saying the Phillies? I have too much baseball on my mind. Raptors and the Sixers first round. So if the Raptors can find a way to finish in that fifth spot, Sixers in fourth. Hey, look. If there's anyone out there that Joel Embiid does not want to play in the playoffs, that's the Toronto Raptors. Okay? And no, that also got me thinking, what do you think? Should Nick Nurse start Thaddeus Young at the 5 to try to contain Joel Embiid if they meet in the first round? I don't know if I trust Kem Birch in that situation. I mean, last night, even one of my subscribers, he talked about this last night, about Kem Birch, that he was the only player that played over 50 minutes. I believe he had 24 minutes of playing time last night in the win over Atlanta. And Kem Birch only had 8 rebounds, but he had only 5 points. Out of all of the starters, everyone had double digits except for Kem Birch. Precious Achiuwa, to me, although he had more but not as much, he did finish with 11, I believe. Should basically get the start at center for me. But when playoff time come now, I don't think the Raptors should start Kem Birch or Precious Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa is one in his second year. He doesn't really have much playoff experience, except for last year with Miami. But still, I think it's best that they put Thaddeus Young. That's what I will go with, right? So OG has to be healthy. Thaddeus Young starting in the playoffs. And also, like, with Thaddeus Young in that lineup, it will help them to contain guys like Joel Embiid, right? But you can switch guys off him with Scotty Barnes, because Scotty Barnes can guard a couple of positions also. OG as well, the guard. We have Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. for that trade for Norman Powell, I'm still liking it to this day. Trying to run that trade, I'm telling you. And he's going to be a key factor for the Raptors in this playoffs. I'm saying this right now. Gary Trent Jr. is going to be one of the key factors, along with Pascal Siakam and Chris Boucher. Those three are going to be my 3 key factors. Now, this is the experience for Scotty Barnes. Okay. This will be his first Raptors playoff experience. Now, do the Raptors start him? I guess they will, but that determines on what Nick Nurse's uh, starting lineup is going to be, and depends on who they will face, right? So, 3 more games remaining. Raptors are off tonight. They do play tomorrow at home. 2 more home games. So they play the Sixers for the final and last time this season. And then Friday it will be against the Houston Rockets. But tonight, gonna be some scoreboard watching. Boston is on the road against Chicago, so that's gonna be a very important situation where the Raptors going to need some help if they want to stay in that 5th spot. So Boston, as much as I can't stand you guys, I don't hate the city of Boston. Boston's a great city. I've been there before. But it's just the sports teams I can't stand. So I hate seeing this, but Boston, please help the Raptors win tonight. Chicago, I mean, I'm still a fan of DeMar DeRozan because he used to play for the Raptors, but in this situation, not tonight. I can't have that tonight. Oh, we can't have that tonight. So, whatever you're cheering for, let's hope the better team wins, and So, yeah, man, it's going to be so much fun. Jurassic Park since 2019. 2019, it's gonna be lit. Trying to remember, was Jurassic Park? Maybe someone can comment down below and tell me, was Jurassic Park around during the 2020 playoffs when the Raptors were in the bubble? I don't remember. I don't think so. So the last time we had a crowd of gathering at Jurassic Park was the 2019 playoffs, and that was a magical Warrior run. If you see what I did there, I said magical Warrior run, because the Raptors played the Magic in the first round and then the Warriors in the last round to win it all. So, are you excited that the Raptors are back in? I don't know how people would think that this team was on a rebuilding type season again. I remember Masai Ujiri said, forget about playing tournament. We want to win another championship. We want to be in the playoffs. If that's the word by word basis. But I know he said, forget about playing, because he's talking about the playing tournament. So, wise words, great words from the president of the Raptors. It's so exciting, man. I'm gonna be excited to do post-game recap during the playoff time. Hopefully the Raptors can go as far as maybe the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't expect them to win an NBA championship, although I would like them to. And the video I did about comparing them to the Detroit Pistons, you notice how I did not talk about Raptors winning a championship like they did, because I know there's too many teams out there that the Raptors, I don't know if they can really beat them, but hey, anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. And I mean, even if the Raptors do face Phoenix in the finals, Raptors beat them. Raptors should have had those 2 wins. That loss against Phoenix at home kind of sting a little. But anyways, Raptors did beat them in Phoenix, so that's good. All right. That's gonna do it for me with this one here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care, everyone, and I will see you after tomorrow night. Peace out.